first thing to do was plug myself in an industry that would give me access to people. So what was the first thing? You need something that's going to give you access to people.
So when you're styling for a runway or working with a designer, one of the things you definitely do is consult with the designer about their story, which is what I learned working with the designer about their story. It's much more than just pulling clothes. There is so much more to styling as a whole, as an enterprise. You are talking about the story as a whole. What is the designer trying to tell? I like to say, listen to your client. What are they saying? You might get a client or somebody, a woman that says, oh, who have you styled before? Who have you worked with? Remember that your friends, your family, your cousin, everyone you've ever advised for style is a client. They just haven't paid you. You have got to put in the work. The fact that half of you don't even know who all of us are, that already tells me that you've not even put in the work. When I first started, even that I would do work with this day, I used to work with lacking a photographer on the side to just help me. So anytime he had to shoot, I would agree to pull the clothes and style for free. I keep saying like, I did 1 year free. How much did they pay you in NYSC? Thank you. Do you know what it is to be married with one child, driving to Papa every day at 10 o'clock in the morning for 1 year? They don't even pay you on time today. This day doesn't even pay six months before you get it. You can't rely on that. You have to look for other ways to put in the work, but we're still doing it because that 1 year is building the portfolio. That's the foundation.
Whilst at university, it's like, because over here we're kind of very, very conservative in the way we dress, the way our outlook on life. I started mingling, and for the first year at university, I failed. I was studying mathematics. I failed woefully because I was like, clothes. I was so excited about clothes and everything like that. I saw different people, how they had individual styles and their aesthetics and everything like that. We used to party every single day, and I started meeting the right people. I started networking, and I started getting myself into a clique. And by that time, I already had found my own style. Like, I'm a bit like Bolaji. That period of time, I was really goth. I don't even like looking at pictures of me back in the day. I used to have earrings from here to November. I used to have Michael Jackson gloves, jackets upon jackets. You would literally think I was a homeless person. The way I used to dress, but in London it worked. And they loved it. So I got my first opportunity to work with a really huge photographer. At that time, I didn't even know who the photographer was until someone told me, that's the photographer that owns Days and Confused. I'm just like, yes, my life is everything right about now. When I'm styling for a runway show, I keep in mind, or even when I design, I keep in mind, okay, I need to please the media, but I also need to please the buyers. If you as a stylist are going to be working with a designer, first of all, you, as Veronica rightly said, confidence. For the designer to come to you, he obviously has trust in your vision. So there are two different types of styling. Do you understand what I mean? You can literally concentrate on the magazines, editorials, ad campaigns, and everything like that. That's the direction I decided to choose for myself. You need to also understand your personality, how it's going to work with them. Do you understand what I mean? If a client is coming to me, they already know what Tokyo does. I went to Ghana the other time, and I started seeing their billboards and their ad campaigns, and I'm like, Ghana. That we said Ghana must go. Like, look at them. Look at what they're creating. And you come back home and I see our billboards and I'm like, this ad campaign that you're creating, my grandmother saw. I'm like, why is it up on? We have moved past that, and it's now left to us to kick, punch, shout to change that narrative.
I'm really here to talk about content creation. How many of you here are designers? From fashion designers. Great. And the rest of you are what? Just give me a shout. What are you? Stylists. Stylists. Photographers. Bloggers. Yeah? Great. So I want to talk about creative direction in the context of content media, right? So when you come together as a you're directing your creativity onto your model, your celebrity, whatever it is, but you're using clothes as a form of expression, right? Context is the circumstance that surrounds like everything that what you're saying. So you're styling. I've come here this morning or this afternoon. I'm wearing this. And what is the context behind me choosing this outfit today? Huh? Exactly. What is the other context behind me choosing it? Comfort? Exactly. Network with people, but I think that you need to focus a lot on building context and building context that is true. With Style HQ, our context, who can tell me what our context is based on what you see here? Fashion and lifestyle, that's a big part of our context here. Lagos is a big part of our story. The environment in which we live in. The fact that we need to talk about party season, exactly. This was a new cafe opening, and at the time they had a shisha bar, hotel of Art Cafe. Art Cafe, anyone? You should go to Art Cafe as a creative, because when you go to Art Cafe, you meet other creatives that are in business, in journalism, so you need to find those little spots in and around Lagos.
When I got my first celebrity client, I had a talk with a lawyer discussing my business, because I hadn't really worked for so long and I wanted it to be actually successful. So I was like, how do I price? And the industry was a bit young, so no one actually had like a basic price, and we were not really united. Yeah. So if you call someone and you're like, how much are you charging? They're like, You know, it wasn't really clear. I just knew I wanted to make money. So he was like, okay, have a bare minimum that you get out of bed every day for. So set that amount, because sometimes you'll be able to hit your target or you won't be able to. So you have to decide, bad as you buy, I must make this. So if you're pricing, you price ahead of that, but never go below that. Yeah. So that was my benchmark, and it just made things really clear for me. Because a lot of people wanted free jobs, that's not for me. And then a lot of people wanted lower than my benchmark. Hell no. Like, I'm not coming out of bed for that, because I know like the average hours it will take to do a style job and blah blah blah. And hopefully you go above my benchmark. So you negotiate fees. I don't think some people say fashion is art. I believe it's art, yes. But if you're going to do it, you might as well be able to earn a living and live a good life out of it. So you have to find out a way of creating a balance. Who that person is, so that you can style her and for her to wear it as opposed to it wearing her. Next one is, okay, then you have to understand her body type. Very important. There are different body types. I need a bit of a story. I think you guys can research that, but obviously the apple, you have to try and do things to draw attention away from their middle. V-necks to elongate their torsos. There's a pear shape that carries the weight at the bottom, so darker colors at the bottom. You know, different rules. Hourglass, they like their figures, so you emphasize their waist. Rectangle, you can wear round dresses for, you know, just understand their body. So the first thing, you know, understand their personality, understand their body, so that you can now source for people. And you also have to, there are no strict rules. Someone might be something else and insist on something else, but it helps for them to understand what is best for them, and then you need to be able to advise them on what's best for them. So the next slide, please. These are just some people that have styled in the past, I've done that. Okay, so you have to be able to build relationships. It's all about relationship building for you to be able to be successful as a celebrity stylist. You have to be able to walk into a store and they listen to you. Why do they listen to you? They listen to you because the last time you came, you returned their pieces in good condition and when you promised them you would. Why would a celebrity stylist, a celebrity keep on keeping you as a stylist? She might have confided in you before and it never got outside. So confidentiality. You can't go and be discussing. Sometimes my mom says, is it true that is leaving her husband? Sometimes I'm like,